Om Guru Brahma Guru Vishnu Guru Devo Maheshwara Guru Sakshat Param Brahma Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. सर्वे भवन्तु सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत् असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय. ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः. Welcome. In the previous presentations, we saw how Abhiraami Bhattar introduces the physical and inner beauty of Goddess Abhiraami. In this presentation, we shall try to understand how Abhiraami Bhattar talks about the glory of the goddess and also how he perceives the importance of her devotees. For any spiritual aspirant to be able to make progress, it is vitally important to be in the company of like-minded people, also known as satsang. Starting this presentation and continuing throughout our journey of the Abhiraami Andhaadhi, we will see the importance of satsang that Abhiraami Bhattar places on this topic. Now, let us listen to the song.
அறிந்தேன் எவரும் அறியா மறையை அறிந்து கொண்டு செறிந்தேன் உனது திருவடிக்கே திருவே பெருவி பிரிந்தேன் நின் அன்பர் பெருமை எண்ணாத கருமனெஞ்சால் மறிந்தே விழு நரகிக்கு உறவாய மனிதரையே.
In the first two lines of this poem, he says, Arindhen Yavarumariya Marayai. Arindu kondu serindhen Ninadu Tiruvadikke Tiruve. Here, Abhiraami Bhattar says, I have discovered the secret knowledge, and after understanding it, I have managed to hold on to her feet. He says that he has realized the total knowledge of all the Shrutis, also called as Vedas. In fact, the Vedas are perfectly called as Marai in Tamil, meaning not directly visible, detectable, understandable, etc. Something that is maraikappaduvathu. The Vedas are so subtle and highly secretive in their complete meaning. And that is the reference here. The next few words are hugely important. Why is that? Let us see. Verivi pirindhen nin anbar perumai ennada karuma nenjal marinde vizhum naragukku uravaya manidaraye. Abhiraami Bhattar confirms he has pressed the unfriend button on his social media page to those who don't value the importance of devotees of the goddess. In Sanatana Dharma, the importance of the right company, satsang, has been emphasized across all forms of worship, namely Saivam, Vaishnavam, Shaktam, Ganapatyam, Kaumaram and Sauram. Adi Shankaracharya says, Satsangatve Nissangatvam, Nissangatve Nirmohatvam, Nirmohatve Nischalatatvam, Nischalatatve Jivan Muktihi. From good company or satsang comes non-attachment. That is a certain amount of dispassion for all things worldly. From non-attachment arises freedom from delusion. A person becomes dispassionate when he or she is free from moha, lust. When there is freedom from delusion, the mind becomes still, and from this state, it is easy to gain liberation. Such is the greatness of satsang. Let us have a look at this from another perspective. There is a saying that goes something like this: show me your friends and I'll tell you who you are. I even recall my mom saying something similar to that years ago. It was usually met with my eye rolls because it sounded so judgmental, and I simply didn't understand the depth of what that truly meant. I've also heard the saying from Jim Rohn, you are the average of 5 people you spend the most time with. Now, that's an interesting thought, isn't it? What does that mean to us? If we take a look at our network, we take a look at our friends, who do we spend the most time with, and how do they make us feel? Will they help us achieve our goals? There is a pretty decent amount of research that shows having friends is very important to our mental well-being, but we also need the right type of friendships. Some friendship is formed by happenstance. Other friendship is formed early in our life and we stay connected with those friends. But what doesn't stay the same is our goals. They change as we evolve and grow. It can often be a stark realization that the friends we grew to know and trust may not understand our new path or journey. If you have ever gone to a school reunion or a college reunion, you probably understand how true that rings. That realization doesn't have to stop you from being friends, but spending a lot of time with people who don't get excited about our success doesn't do us any favors in the long run. Our environment molds who we are and can also shape who we become. We can choose to place ourselves in environments that are positive. We can choose to surround ourselves with people who are on a similar journey. If our friends aren't on the same path as we are on, can we continue our essential growth? On a similar note, Butter says, having an aversion to those people who don't understand the importance of your devotees, I have unfriended them. அறிந்தேன் எவரும் அறியா மறையை அறிந்து கொண்டு செறிந்தேன் நினது திருவடிக்கே திருவே வெறுவி பிரிந்தேன் நின் அன்பர் பெருமை எண்ணாத கரும நெஞ்சால் மறிந்தே விழும் நரகுக்கு உறவாய மனிதரையே. In the last line, he says, மறிந்தே விழும் நரகுக்கு உறவாய மனிதரையே. The word உறவாய is very important here because Butter does not consider people to be consigned to hell. Naragukku meaning hell. Rather, people with bad qualities associated with the term hell. He didn't sing Naragathil Vizhum Manidaraye. He sang Naragukku Uravaya Manidaraye. He says he has managed to shun people with bad qualities. The distinction here is absolutely important because no one in this world is bad. It is the bad qualities which makes them socially unacceptable. However, these could be corrected. Wonderful choice of words by Abhiraami Bhattar. We have now reached the end of this presentation. We'll see you in the next video. Om Tiruchitrambalam. सुखिनः सर्वे सन्तु निरामयाः सर्वे भद्राणि पश्यन्तु मा कश्चित् दुःखभाग् भवेत्। असतो मा सद्गमय तमसो मा ज्योतिर्गमय मृत्योर्मामृतं गमय। ॐ शान्ति शान्ति शान्तिः।